Your Meniere's disease, that cannabis is like one of the best cures for that shit. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, listen,
I'll tell you what,
up for you, pal.
the tooth has actually been doing a lot of research for me on the Meniere's thing.
Yeah?
He actually found some shit. I'm seeing all these doctors and stuff. And Nick,
tell folks who don't know what we're talking about. You've had this issue for how many years now?
So what happened was when I was 21 years old, I lived in Boston, and I got jumped one night at this bar, and these dudes beat the living shit out of me for about a good 20 minutes. 20 minutes, literally, until the police came. And at one point, I remember I was on one knee, and this fucking guy must have punched me in this ear 1,000 times. My God. And I was getting kicked and hit from all kinds of different directions. The guys were from Charlestown. I'm lucky I didn't get stabbed. I'm lucky I got the shit beat out of me. So after that happened, my ear rang for months. I mean, fucking loud to where I couldn't sleep and stuff like that. So I went to the doctor, and they said, yeah, you have permanent hearing loss and damage to that ear and everything else. So no big deal. It was what it was. And I... later on in life, it eventually turned into Meniere's, which is nerve damage. And the nerve is telling the brain we're moving when we're really not. And it causes, when I say spin, man, the room starts spinning so fast, you have to grab onto shit, you close your eyes, you go in the dark and just close your eyes, sometimes for hours. When this thing hits me, I'm down for sometimes 8 or 9 hours. And so there's no cure for it. But they have these real controversial surgeries that you can go in and do. And, I'm a fucking lunatic, so I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm getting the surgery, da-da-da, and the doctor was kind of hemming and hawing on it. I said, just do it, doc. Well, I just went in yesterday. You didn't know this because we didn't talk about this yet. So this was my first follow-up, and the fucking surgery was a complete disaster. So that's why I've been so fucked up lately.
It was a disaster in what way?
It helped 70% of the people. It helps. I'm the 30% that went the other way. So now I've almost completely lost the hearing in this ear. My hearing is almost completely gone, and I've been having attacks every day. The last 2 days I haven't had an attack, so it's been pretty cool. And I'm feeling pretty good. But like I said, so that's in a nutshell. There's nothing you can do about it unless now I opt to go in and get the surgery where they cut the nerve, which will put me in the hospital for 7 days, and then I'll have to learn how to walk again.
Ooh.
So...
For how long? How long does it take to learn how to walk again? Left foot, right foot?
Lorenzo said his dad learned to walk again in a month. So, and his dad was in his 60s when he did it.
He had the same operation?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, I don't know.
A month of not knowing how to walk.
Yeah. And then depth perception, like picking things up like this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't realize how much the ear is related to equilibrium. That's why when guys get punched sometimes, you see in a fight or kicked, they get, their equilibrium goes, and it's an ear injury, an inner ear injury. And sometimes eardrums get popped, they get blown out from punches. That's why, especially you see that a lot in the old days. Guys would slap guys in the ears a lot when they would have them on the side. They would slap them, instead of punching them. And,
that hurts like hell.
Fuck yeah, it does. A lot of guys have broken their hands ground and pounded on dudes because the fucking skull is stronger than the knuckle. The reality is. And one of the things about boxing gloves is boxing gloves actually help protect your hand.
And look how many guys break their hands in boxing by hitting the head.
Yeah, Floyd breaks his hands all the time.
It's unbelievable that there isn't a lot more hand damage in MMA.
Yeah, it is. I mean, well, there is.